All right, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here, and in this video I want to be talking about the number one reason why most people fail to make actual legit money, and that is wanting to be liked. Okay, it's a little bit more of a ranty video, it's a little bit less of a step-by-step video, but I felt the personal urge to talk about this because first of all, I see a lot of beginner clients struggling with that. Then I see a lot of people being, the so-called entrepreneurs, and they don't actually want to make money or serve people, they just want to be liked. And then also, I see a lot of people, even in my personal circles, failing to scale, failing to rescue some of their very badly off businesses because they can't get over the fact that it's not about being liked, it's about actually helping people and actually getting proper results. So pay attention. If you like, I'm going to keep it simple. If you like the idea of making money, pay attention, because that issue is literally a thread that threads itself to the very, very beginning of making your first 4 to 5 figures a month, all the way to cracking 7 figures a year, 8 figures a year, and so on and so forth. Stop trying to be liked.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
So let's talk about the beginner issues. Most people who want to start a business, you might be watching this, you think you like the idea of being free as an online coach, as an online service provider, but most people, they kind of never really get started because they can't get over that hurdle of actually asking for money, of actually selling something. And what usually happens is, how is that manifesting itself, is people started building a brand. People start helping a lot of people for free. And none of these things is bad. Building a brand isn't a bad thing. You just shouldn't start with it. I always say money first, then brand. And wanting to help people also for free is not a bad thing at all. In fact, we often encourage our own clients to get their first test clients. If they're not 100% confident yet, get a test client for free. If they're kind of confident, get a test client for a lower price, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, the big issue is that most people have trouble getting into their first money because they want to be liked, okay? And that fact that they want to be liked keeps them from actually asking for money, Let's say you're on your first sales call, right? Sales call, you're in the first consultation call with a prospective client, and the client likes you, and maybe you even have a great connection to each other, and you're vibing quite well, and 100% you can help that person, but you can't pitch. You just can't get that pitch because you don't want to jeopardize the relationship that you've just built with that prospect. You don't want to come across as pushy. You don't want to be interpreted as the sleazy sales guy, right? I get that. I understand that. But what you got to understand is the only way for you to really help someone is to sell them, okay? That's the next big point. These 2 points are connected, okay? Most people want to be liked, which keeps them from making money. And the problem is, because they want to be liked, their followers, their prospects don't actually get results because people are lacking something that we call financial leverage. Okay, I'm going to give you another example. For very, very long time, I think I started in 2013, I've had my very first business, the dating advice business, dating advice, relationship advice. And what we did back then, and you might have seen me talking about this before, what we did back then was just give a lot of great content. I would give out my very, very best content for free. And that's a great thing. That's not a bad thing at all. But what happened was, everybody who would consume that content for free on YouTube, on Instagram, on whatever platform, they wouldn't really execute because, again, they would be lacking the financial leverage. And you're watching this right now. How likely are you to actually execute anything that I'm saying here on this free channel? In fact, statistically speaking, from our own experience, we have the numbers. You're very, very unlikely to ever be executing something because you can't see the value of it. Okay. However, if I would charge you $3,000 to watch this video, you'd be sitting here with a notepad ready. You would have everything turned off, lock yourself in your room. You'd be watching this because I paid $3,000. Let me make sure I actually get what the video is saying, right? But because it's for free, it diminishes the value. In fact, how many of you are going to X out of this video? How many of you are not even going to maintain the focus long enough? Right? I hope you are going to maintain the focus long enough, but way too many people are watching free YouTube videos. They don't watch to the end just because they can't value it because it's for free, all right? And when you really care about people and you really want to have them to execute, right, then you have to charge them money, because the moment they charge money, they pay attention, okay? Those who pay attention, right? I think, who was that? Russell Brunson said that once. Those who pay attention. So the dynamic was the following with my very first business. I would give a lot of content out for free, and what would happen is I would become very popular, right? A lot of people would, love us, and, lots of great positive contents. And if I did free seminars, 200, 300 people would show up, and it's all great. And these people will come up to me at the seminars, or they would recognize me on the street, shaking my hands, asking for pictures. Oh, Max, you changed my life. And oftentimes I would ask them, like, I changed your life. That's great. That's amazing. What results have you gotten? And they would say, oh, well, I know a lot more. And I'm like, you know a lot more, that's great, but what results have you gotten? Have you found your dream partner? Have you, whatever? And they're like, not yet. And that's a big problem. And at the beginning, I'm like, okay, got people not executing, but the longer I would pursue that, the more amazing content I would put out there, the less people would get results. The more people would become fanboys, and the more popular I would become. But at the end of the day, people wouldn't get results. And I didn't become a coach to become popular. Maybe there was a part of me, maybe there was some ego part of me that was trying to do that, of course. But at the other side, I also wanted people to get real results, because I celebrate that when somebody gets results. I'll never forget me and my friends like high-fiving us and hugging each other when we heard our first client actually got their dream partner and they're in a happy relationship. That makes me really happy. That fulfills me. Same now when we say, XYZ client started from zero, now making their first 10K. We're legitimately celebrating that. We're happy. That's a big reason why I got into the coaching business. But seeing people just fanboying out without actually executing makes me sad, because what also happens is most of these people, they start living vicariously through you. And that was something that happened a lot to me with that very first business. People started, watching my videos because they would celebrate if I would do something cool. But I always said, be your own hero, and I tried to get that message across more and more, but people would just be like, that's a great concept, you're the best, take a photo. And I'm like, stop, be your own hero, do your own stuff. I appreciate it if you come up to me, take a photo, but goddamn, get results. What does it help you to just fanboy out and live through me? Live through you, because that's what I did. I was that fanboy for many other people that I consider now my friends and colleagues, but I goddamn also executed, because I didn't say, oh, I want to learn a bunch of theory and then live vicariously through them. I'm like, I want to learn this theory and go out and apply that, and then I can get those results. And that's how I started my first business. I got these results, I got good enough, and then I started teaching it, right? So, and the problem is as well, like, these people would not end up paying money for you. And let's be honest, that's also a big part why you want to build a business. Not the only part. Oh, Max, you only want to make a ton of money. Hell yeah, I want to make a ton of money, but at the same time, I want my clients to get results, right? If I only want to make a ton of money, I would, God knows what I would be doing. I would just like invest in something, and just have the money just come in. But at the same time, I do like the personal connection and seeing our clients crush it. So the problem is these fanboys would fanboy out, they would not execute, and they would never buy something. And by the way, fanboys, fangirls, it's all the same. I'm just using that one term to encompass everything. They would never buy something. So oftentimes people will come up to me at the free seminars and they said, oh my God, best seminar ever. And with these seminars, I would coach my heart and soul out for 3, 4, 5 hours at a time. I would go on amazing rants. So much fun. I love doing these seminars. To this day, I'm looking back to all these seminars, they were great. But from a business standpoint, so many people will come up to me and they said, amazing seminar, thanks for everything. And I'm like, cool, if you want to get real results, get on board with the program, we can actually get them. They're like, oh, no. I still need to execute these things, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, execute these things. I hope you're going to crush it. Email me. Sometimes I would exchange email or Instagram with these people. I would hit them up, and 3-4 months later, and they're like, I haven't really executed because, school, and then this happened, that happened. So I'm like, this is a lose-lose, buddy. I didn't get any money that I could later on pour into my business and help more people, and you didn't get any results. Do you see this? It's a lose-lose. My free, amazing content has only resulted in you fanboying out and you getting a picture with me, but you not getting any results, and I'm not doing anything business-wise. I'm not pushing my business further. And that's a very, very bad thing. It's a lose-lose, right? Whereas, I'm going to propose a solution to you. You say, okay, you know what? Let me put out great content. And I hope you agree, the content that we're doing here on this channel is pretty great, right? But you make sure on actually selling. You focus on actually selling. Not because you're a money-hungry oppressor, no. But because you know, number one, financial leverage means the client actually executes. And number two, your business runs on cash. When you do that, it's a win-win. Why? It's a win for you because you're making money, which you can use to grow your business and, of course, also finance a good living. And the client wins because they're paying money to actually get proper results. They have financial leverage, they pay, aka they pay attention, right? They get much more help from you other than just a passive YouTube video out there. And they can actually be serious about the goal that they're pursuing. Whatever it is that you're coaching, whether you're coaching, spirituality, social dynamics, whether you're helping people with, losing weight, gaining weight, and so on and so forth. That, in turn, is a win-win situation, okay? So when you're starting out, and it's hard for you to sell because you want to be liked, understand that you're not helping the client by him or them liking you. You're not helping the client by having a great connection. You're helping the client if you sell so they can actually get the end result that they're seeking. Right? When you're currently making some money and you've become quite popular on the social media, my advice to you is don't let the fans cheer you off the cliff. Don't let the urge to be liked by more and more people, don't let the urge of not wanting to piss off your core fans keep you from expanding, keep you from charging money and creating programs. And I see this so many times with influencers that reach out to us, that want to work with us, and some of these influencers end up working with us, and they have channels worth 500,000 followers on subscribers on YouTube, 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so on and so forth. It's very hard for them to transition from this fan base type of thinking to a business type of thinking. They want to build a following. They want to build a legacy, and I get that and I respect that. But at the same time, don't neglect the business side of it. Okay, so what do I usually tell to friends of mine or clients of mine that have a great fan base, that have been focusing on legacy too much? I'm like, be careful with your ego that has been built up from people liking you, from people approaching on the streets and trying to take pictures of you and so on and so forth. Those are great things, but don't let that keep you from actually charging money. And here's the deal. And I just yesterday had a call with one of our clients. He's a fairly famous YouTube channel in Germany. He has 300 or 400,000 subscribers on there, and he's getting amazing views. So even for that amount of subscribers on YouTube, he's banking really, really good engagement. And I told him one thing. He's like, Max, what would you tell me right now what I got to be careful with? And I said, okay, you're gonna piss a bunch of people off. There's going to be a bunch of people calling you a sellout. There's going to be a bunch of your core fans telling you oh, now you've changed. Your success has changed. You got to be okay with that. And he said, Max, all I want is really, really help people. That's why I created this channel. And I said, well, the best way to help people is to create a program to create financial leverage for those who are serious. Because what you're doing, if you're creating a big channel, a big following on YouTube or Instagram and so on and so forth, you're creating a culture of freebies. Who are you attracting? You're attracting a bunch of people that don't even necessarily seek to execute, seek to get their problems fixed, that you can fix them, that you can help them fix them, right? They might say that on a surface level, yeah, totally, I want to get the results. I want to find the dream partner. I want to become more present of the moment. They might say that on a surface level, but they actually truly not want it. Those who do want it, they're absolutely fine with paying some money because they say you know what, I see that as an investment. I want to get better at that. Those who don't really want these end results, they would never buy, and they would then be the ones who comment or DM you saying, oh, you're a sellout. Right? Because they don't actually give a damn about the results. They don't actually give a damn about you. They just want to have free stuff so they can feel better about themselves, so they can lie to themselves telling, I am doing my part. I am doing something to get better in my situation. Whereas in reality, all they're doing is just consuming free content, patting themselves on the shoulder because they're adhering to the illusion that they're actually doing something. Here's what you should do. Here's the hybrid concept that we've been pursuing for years now, myself, as well as with my business clients, that works so goddamn well. You want to build a culture, you want to build a following, you want to build a strong connection to the people who follow you. Hell yeah, amazing. But do that with your clients. Don't do that with the freeloaders on social media. Those people, if they really just want to do free stuff, and then they turn their back on you once you're charging money for something, those people never actually cared about you. Those people never actually cared about results. Focus on those people that are willing to become your clients and pay you money for that. Because those people are serious about results. Those people are serious about you. They really know that you can actually help them. Otherwise, they would never pay you money, right? So they truly believe in you. And those people can absolutely become your fans. And if I may share some more insight about me personally, that was something that I've always was almost mad about with my very first business, seeing that I have so many free followers, but I was lacking that relationship to my clients. And I was thinking, man, so many of the free followers don't get results. My clients are all getting results, and that's amazing. But so many of the free followers that would take a picture and be really raging fans, they're not getting results, they're just fanboying, right? And that was a very sad thing until I started saying, okay, let me focus more on selling and actually helping those that are willing to be helped. And now maybe I don't have 300,000 followers that are all raging fans. Maybe I have 1,000, right? And these people are my clients, they're paying money, and I can see them grow from week 1, to week 8, week 12. Some of these people have been working with us for several months, for years, and we literally built them from zero, from nothing to 6 figures a month. And you're like, I've been working with you over weeks, and I can see you grow, and I can actually take the time to really help you. Because every time I take the time with someone who wants it for free, it's like you're trying to fill a bucket with a lot of holes in there. It's no matter how much I pour in, how much effort, how much I'm trying to change their mind of understanding that I can actually do it, the water just pours out on the other end. Right? So absolutely have a following, right? Absolutely build a legacy, but do it with the people that care. Even if it's less people, You might not be walking down the street, there's people cheering and thinking you're great. Who cares? Okay? Who cares? To hell with trying to be liked. Be hated and be loved. Be loved by those who are serious about you and results. Be hated by the rest. Get more haters. I've been saying this many times. Get more haters. All right? On a side note, follow me on Instagram so you can fanboy. Not just kidding. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want to get in touch with me and if you're serious about results, then go check out my Instagram and send me a DM. Do click that follow, because I'm doing Q&As on there. I'm doing live streams on there. I'm trying to reply to every single DM on there. I'm trying to use Instagram to actually get in touch with you and sift out the people who are serious about results. Okay, we're going to add my Instagram somewhere here right now. Put a link in the description as well. Give a follow. Check out those live streams. Do the Instagram Q&As. Send me a DM if you're serious about getting results as an online coach or as an online service provider. Then do that. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is, stop trying to be liked. Stop building a business so you're cool, right? Stop building a business so you can, write on Instagram that you're CEO of schmuck company. Stop building a business so, Linda, who rejected you in college, she will know that she made a mistake. That's a very immature thing to do. What you should be focusing on with building a business, at least for the online coaching, online service providing sphere, is 2 things. Number 1, that business should make money. Why? Because that money helps you build a life that you want. And number 2, that money helps you grow the business. All right? And number 2, the other part why you should build a business is so you can actually really help people. Those who care. Not the lazy freeloaders who demand free content, who demand that you help them for free. They're not serious about results. All right? And I get it. Sometimes there's people who don't have the money, who are like, listen, I really want to get the results. I don't have the financial means yet. For those people, you can still have great content out there. For those people, you can still have free content. That free content can help them understand that they can also get the end result. That if they just put in the work, they can eventually get there. Feel free to inspire them by all means. And you'll be surprised how many of these people that might not have the finances now will come back to you a week later, a month later, a year later saying, I've saved this money. I've saved every single dollar, every single penny I've had, so I can now give you that money, so you can now give me that result. Watch these people absolutely crushing it. Watch these people literally soaking up every single lesson that they get once they've paid you. Because for them, those $3,000, $5,000, whatever, $300 that they've saved up, for them that means so goddamn much. And it's amazing. It's an inspiring story, right? And it's also great for them because they can see, hey, if I put in the work, I can actually get the result. If I put in the work, I can get the finances ready so I can get started. So they can connect the dots. So maybe if I'm in this program now or in this mentoring and I'm asking questions, maybe if I put in the work here as well, I can actually get that end result. That feels way, 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 way better. Okay? And the thing is too, I'm slowly starting to wrap it up. This is a little bit of a ranty video. You've probably noticed. Many people nowadays with social media, they get so confused. They're like, of course you should put everything out for free, right? Your videos should be high quality, they should be well edited, they should have great intros and outros, music. You, the coach, you should spend your entire lifetime, your entire day to day on helping people with that, right? But how much can you really help people if you do stuff for free? Who pays the cameras? Who pays the camera team? Who pays this office? Our clients do. Of course, like, how can I spend my entire day replying to my clients, getting on calls with them, helping them out? How could I do that if I had to support myself with a 9-to-5 job? You know, how would that work? You know? Now, of course, when you're getting started as an online coach, you don't need a lot of money. You can shoot most of it on your iPhone. In fact, you can see a lot of iPhone videos on my channel. You don't need an office either, unless you want to expand it to 6 figures above a month. Then maybe you want to get an office and a little bit of a team so you can delegate stuff, right? But at the same time here, if you really want to get results to your clients, they should have financial leverage. So they're bought in, so you can actually get results. Don't let the fans cheer you off the cliff. Don't want to be liked most of the time. You want to make money and really help people. And those things are intertwined. The more money you make, the more people you can help. When somebody pays, it means they care. Give out free content, absolutely, inspire people, but make sure you focus on those people that are really caring about results, they're really caring about you. Have them pay for your services. Don't undersell you, right? Charge them money for your expertise, for your services, and it will be a win-win-win for everybody. That is my advice to my friends. That is my advice to my clients. That is my advice to the clients that are in the beginning, that have a hard time understanding if they're good enough to charge money, right? That's my advice for a lot of people who are getting some following, but it's hard for them to continue pushing. And that's my advice to my friends and everybody else and our clients that are having a following already and they're scared of losing the following, of being less liked if they start charging money. It's a win-win for everybody if you start charging money and if you're shameless about promoting that. All right. Now, thank you very much for watching. When you say, you're right, that sounds great. I do want to be free as an online coach. I do want to make money as an online coach, as an online service provider. Max, can you help me get there? Max, I have following. Can you help me monetize it? Max, I don't have any following at all. I have 0. Can you help me still make a lucrative freedom business as an online coach, as an online service provider? The answer is yes. You can literally book a free consulting call either with me directly or with an expert from our team. All you have to do is click that link in the description or the link that appears somewhere here right now. Once you click on that link, it brings you on a page. I want you to read through that page. And at the bottom of that page, you can fill out the application. It takes you 2 minutes or so. And then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. Now, that call is entirely for free. On that call, we'll be looking at your situation. We'll be giving you a step-by-step structure on how you can get started. And we'll also see if and how exactly we can help you on a long-term basis. Right? Maybe you can become our client so we can work together so we can actually make sure you execute all the right steps and actually get real results. Again, link down in the description below or somewhere here, appears somewhere here right now. Maybe talk to you very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, don't try to be liked, actually get results. GG.
What's up, guys? Just wanted to make a short video of my first close that happened like 3 weeks ago. Before I started this, I knew I wanted to do something in business, and I made a first close for 1,500 euros. And yeah, I'm really glad that I had my first client and that I can make more now because my confidence is getting up. So I knew if I can do it one time, I can do it 100 times. So I'm really looking forward to make this happen, make this bigger, and yeah, get a better life. So really thank you to all the coaches that helped me